Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to Arise. They did a Infernal Castle update a few days ago. I know I'm late. I'm sure most of you already know it did, but they made big drop buffs for money, gems, dust, and a timer per floor increase from 30 to 60 seconds. Bosses now drop tickets. Bosses now always drop all dust types, even if not destroyed. Bosses are now also visually larger and stand out from regular enemies. Castle layout changes. First 15 floors are themed around early game islands up to Brum. After floor 15, layouts become random for more variety. Castle system info. A boss appears every 5 floors. Bosses are always a higher rank than regular enemies. Enemy rank progression. So floor 1 to 15 is A rank. Floor 16 to 29 is S rank. And floor 30 plus is SS rank. And yes, you can get them SS rank. And you can also get, I believe, Gs as well. So really cool. Let me see if there are any codes or anything. Okay, I don't think that there are any codes or anything, but there is. Actually, we can check the update log. Because what if? Guild system, dust limit now 1250, guild leaderboard, visual. Yeah. DPS dummy and ultra runes. We're also in SMG's guild, so we do need to start donating a lot more. I donated a lot to my other guild. Not too much to this one, so we are definitely going to have to donate a little bit more. Let's also go to the AFK area, because apparently there are new AFK rewards. So still G Beru. I don't know why it shows this. Maybe it's something. There's potions in the game, apparently. Yeah, I knew that. Legendary powder, holy war axe, horse mount. Basically the same stuff. The gyms are a little bit better. Still not really great, but a little bit better nonetheless. Alright, so let's start going to this infinite castle wherever, or infernal castle, I guess, wherever it is. I honestly have no idea where it's going to be or would be. I wish there was a teleport game pass. Honestly, that would make it a lot better. Also, let's see, are the bosses significantly bigger or not? Not in here, at least. Okay, well, let's go find out where this infernal castle will be. Okay, guys, here it is. Want to go in there before we can get G stuff, bunch of dust, money. Okay. Well, I don't really want to get any of these guys right now until we get to an SS. I also don't do that much damage. My sword is okay. I ran out of dust, so I couldn't make it any better. But it does have a... Well, this one is a better one. This one does have looting on it. But let's see here. Do I get money? 4.5 QA. I thought I got money. Am I getting gems? It's a lot of gems, no? Do I go through here? Oh, next floor. Sorry. 218. I'm really not too sure what I'm getting here. Dust 243. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what I'm getting. Maybe I just have to go through the whole thing. Okay, well, I guess let's just keep it going. Floor 2 out of 100. Do I get 15 minutes per floor, or is it just total? If it's total, it's going to be really upsetting. Let's see here. Is it total? 15? Because how are you supposed to do 100 floors? Time left. Oh, once you do it, you get a little bit more time. Okay. That's nice. Okay. Yeah. Still don't know exactly what I'm getting. Maybe I'm getting just like a barely amount of diamonds, probably. Okay. Well, let me just keep on going through here. I'll see you guys back once we start to struggle a little bit more. Because these guys are not SSs. I believe after wave 15, they become S's. And then after wave 30, they become SSs. So once we get to 30, I don't think we can get to 30, but if we can, then the guys will actually be worth putting auto Arise on for. So let's just keep it going. Okay, guys, we are going into floor 5 actually, so there should be a boss. I actually completely forgot that apparently every 5 waves there's a boss that drops guaranteed dust, stuff like that. So I did put on my looting sword. I also do need to get up to G rank. It's probably not super hard, but I probably need to get a better sword first, because swords are what do most of the damage. Yeah, okay, so there's the boss. So as you can see, he is a lot bigger. So, I mean, um, destroy. I don't really like need him, but I mean, okay. So it's really, really cool. Every couple of things there is going to be a boss. I'm not really too sure if they can drop other things rather than just dust. Maybe they can drop a chance to drop like tickets or portal runes or something like that. They also drop tickets and maybe dust, I'm pretty sure as well. Alright guys, I'm kind of getting put down in this Infernal Castle. One thing I don't have is, like I said, a good sword. So people with swords are starting to be like, if you get like an SS legendary with like sharpness, you can get like a destroy. You can get like a 22 QA damage sword, which is just wild. And I obviously do not have that. So I'm super far behind in the game because I believe, like, I mean, these are still like very good units. These G Berus are still very good units, but a sword is just better than the units right now, which is pretty unfortunate. It's I mean, like, it kind of makes sense, but I just wish the units were a little bit better. Because I mean, they're not great. I think we're just gonna give up on that because I mean, we can't do much more. Once you get to floor 30 though and beyond, you can get SS and G ranks if you get lucky, which is super cool, honestly. Load us in. Okay. Well, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, we have those, and then we didn't really get anything really from that, except maybe some material. We do have dust. I think we need rare dust. We only have 322. I guess we can go here and try and spin on our rare weapon. I've still not gotten a legendary sword, obviously. Pretty unfortunate, but not super lucky, and we don't have a common either. But let's see if we can't get a good little passive, a sharpness passive on this sword, because then it'll definitely be better than this sword. Now, one thing I did notice is if you do put a enchant on a sword, you can't use it to upgrade. At least I don't believe so, which is pretty unfortunate, honestly. All right, let's go over here. Enchants. Let's see. All right. We have 46 rare powder. Loot 4. Loot 2. Sharpness 6. We don't really have that much more dust, so I guess I'm gonna keep it. How much damage is it doing now? I mean, I guess I'll spin because wow, sharpness 6 is really that much worse than sharpness 4. I'm just kidding. I mean, RIP. Okay, well, that's pretty unfortunate. Alright, let's see what else is in the update. There is the Ultra Runes, which you can rank up or rank down a dungeon. So basically, if you have an S rank dungeon that spawns, you can upgrade it to an SS rank, which is really cool, honestly. There's the guilds are a little bit better. Ranks now give debuffs, or ranks now give different buffs for swords and shadows. Double dungeon chance increase, especially during raid gates. Really cool. Okay. Well, I mean, there's not really much else for me to do except grind, and I'm not gonna, do that on camera. But what I'm gonna do is probably, ooh, we got a fair amount of tickets actually during that, which is pretty cool. But what I'm probably gonna do is just buy some of these cash boosts, I guess is okay. But gym boosts, and then I'm just gonna AFK. Basically, just getting a whole bunch of gems to, give to Mr. Infinity. There we go. Boom. I've added 270 trillion. Not bad. All right. Well, guys, I think that will do it. Also, this boost is absolutely crazy. If you look at this, if you guys remember, if you guys have seen, one of my later videos, or my earlier videos, I guess, this guy right here, the Beru, a level 225, or I guess, boom, 260. They don't go up to 260, do they? They do go up to 260. Whoa, poggers. Well, that's new. They used to go up to 225, no? Wait, did everything get a buff? SS? Yeah, SS is now 235. Okay. Well, before, G at 225 was doing, I believe, or actually, no, I think they were 250. Doing 200, or 22.5 trillion, which I believe before it was doing maybe 4 trillion for a G rank, which is, you know, still pretty good. But it's just crazy to see that the guilds actually do give a massive increase to your units, which is really, really nice. Let's see here. Where's this at? Test your damage at new dummy in guild hall. Okay, let's go to the guild hall and test our little guys' damage, because wow, I actually didn't know that they increased their levels, but I mean, it's still, I don't think, gonna be on par with my sword, but we'll see. Especially not if you have a good sword. I imagine it's over here to our left. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Attack. Minions. Around, I mean, it goes up to like 700 trillion. 750 trillion. It goes around, it stays around 300 trillion. I mean, yeah. Okay. And now let's just auto attack. Yeah, I mean, yeah. My sword does way more damage, but it is nice. It's nice. Okay. Maybe if they buff it a little bit more, but my shadows are somewhat useful now, which is obviously very, very nice. I do just obviously have to get a better sword. If you guys do know better ways to get better swords, let me know in the comments, because next time we make a video on this game, we're getting to a minimum 50 on Infernal. All right, we're taking down the Infernal castle 100%. But we did get good drops. We got a bunch of knowledge of the Infernal castle as well. Hopefully next time I can get at least above a 30, and then we can maybe even get some G ranks if we're lucky. But if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!